Hello friends, Heather here. I get a lot of questions, including the other coaches, on is it okay to be doing 2 TBM workshops at the same time? Everyone has a different opinion. I'm gonna go with no. I don't think that it's smart to immerse yourself into more than one topic, because that feels like you're going to half-ass one of them. If you're going to make the effort to do a workshop, which takes effort, right? It's hard and it's time-consuming. It asks a lot of you because you are really getting down to the nitty-gritty of, is this story mine? Did I pick it up from somewhere else? So to shift between, let's just say, shadow and then also money, it's a lot, right? So what that feels like is a little bit of dog paddling and rushing to get to the end, right? We always talk about, like in the podcast, Lacey says in the beginning of, a process episode, that those that have received everything that they wanted, it's because they made this their full-time job and they really were serious about this, which is not untrue. I can say that for myself. I definitely did that. But I never did more than one workshop at a time because I really wanted to immerse myself into the topic, right? Now that doesn't mean that you can't add in the reinforcing DIs. You absolutely can, but separate them in the day. If you're someone that does workshops in the morning, then do the reinforcing your authentic code later in the day or before bed. Or if you're feeling triggered and you need to do the trigger DI or you need to do the test DI, I would just separate it from the workshop that you're currently doing. It just allows your subconscious to kind of segment where you are putting in your effort. Now, that also then allows you to complete things. I have so many clients that are like, well, I started this and I didn't stop it. A few things. One, let's look to see why aren't you stopping it. Does it not feel aligned? I'm totally on board with checking in, whether that's your sacral center, intuition, ping, whatever you want to call it. If this feels like, I started Unblocked Money, but I'm really feeling a lot of triggers around love, I should pop over there. Absolutely. But if you're like, this is heavy and I don't really want to do this anymore, let's look to see why. What are you avoiding, right? Is there some shadow in there? Because if that's the case, just take it at a slower pace. I have a client who we were working on inner child, and she had to redo the same day over and over again. She's like, I can't get past this. And I loved that about her, is that she didn't go, well, I finished this day, time to go to day 5, right? She didn't do that because she was like, no, I know that I haven't gotten this yet. So I encourage you to slow down. I encourage you to start a workshop and finish it if you haven't yet. Now, if you're someone that's like, you've completed everything and now you're just like kind of like cycling back through, that's where I implore you to pop into a day, right? Like inner child, day 3 is on trust, one of my favorites, do that. If you're someone that likes popping in and out, roadmaps are for you. But to do multiple workshops at one time, I just feel like it's too much. And what that feels like is you're trying to rush to the end because you think that if you do that, then your manifestation will come quicker. Remember, that's not how it works. Hate to break it to you. The universe serves you what you believe that you deserve. You can't decide the timeline on that. When you make your list, you don't get to pick the order that it comes in. So that it also doesn't mean the quicker you do the workshops, the quicker stuff comes in. Just remember that. Check in. What do you need? Why are you avoiding it? And if you are wanting to do multiple things at the same time, look to see if there's a dog paddle, right? You're trying to force, control, speed things up. And also, if you like the idea of popping in and out, roadmaps are perfect for you. And there's the 4 elements of roadmaps. We also have the numbing roadmap and the desperation roadmap, which is not in the pathway anymore. But if you want it, you can message me.